A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Morton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and get the ball.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. I mean, defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Thompson on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Thompson looking to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Thompson going play action here. Wide open receiver, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Brett Rippon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Bills' kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Morton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Brooks. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. After one, 7-0 on the A's. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Delgado. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Complete to number 83. A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills' first down.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. A little juke. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there for us in the completion.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bradley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, it's Brooks. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews. So that challenge, a successful one. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Irving, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick here is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for our home team, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's low. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The Bills ready to take over. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Irving. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple.
What's going on, guys?
The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll look to throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Up the middle they go. Irving. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to Toronto as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. James. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught here by Griffin. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here. On 3rd down, it's Brooks. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the back. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bradley. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, Irving. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Irving. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total